I'm pressed against the cold marble wall of a hotel bathroom, Derek's lips on my neck, his hands sliding at my thighs under my dress. This was us 6 months ago. Before everything fell apart. Before I knew the truth. I love you, he whispered against my skin. Always. I believed him. God, I actually believed him. Fast forward to right now. I'm standing in this same hotel lobby, hands shaking, staring at the woman he married 2 weeks after our divorce.
Victoria.
The sophisticated art dealer. His soulmate. Except I just realized something that's making my blood run cold. That's not Victoria. That's Amanda Kowalski, the caterer who served mini quiches at my office Christmas party 5 years ago. And if you think that's crazy, wait until you hear what else I found out. Before I blow your mind with this story, hit that subscribe button right now because this gets so much darker than you can imagine. Let me take you back to when things were still good. Really good. Derek and I had this thing. Every Friday night, no matter what, was ours. Sometimes we'd go out, but most nights, we'd stay in. I'd wear something that made his eyes go dark.
Edipo wine.
We'd end up on the couch, the floor, wherever we landed. You're everything I need, he'd say, fingers tracing down my spine. Everything. One night, about 18 months ago, I surprised him. New lingerie, candles, the works. He came home from a hospital, saw me in the doorway, and for the first time ever, he looked uncomfortable.
I'm exhausted. Sara Kropka.
It's Friday. Our night. I know, but what? We haven't touched each other in 2 weeks, Derek. He rubbed his face. Can we just not tonight? That was the beginning. The touching stopped. The looking stopped. I'd reach for him in bed, and he'd turn away. Long day, he'd say. Every single time. 3 months of rejection later, I tried one more time. Wore his favorite dress. Made his favorite dinner. Put on the perfume he used to bury his face in my neck to smell. He barely looked at me all evening. Derek, what is happening with us? Nothing. I'm just tired. You're always tired. We haven't had sex in 3 months. 3 months, Derek. We used to. I know what we used to do, Sarah. His voice was cold. People change. Do you even want me anymore? Silence. That crushing, relationship-ending silence. I don't know, he finally said. I felt something die inside me right then. 2 weeks later, he asked for a divorce. And 2 weeks after that, he married her. Posted photos that made it clear their honeymoon was active. Very active. So it wasn't about being tired. It was about not wanting me. But I'm getting ahead of myself. The divorce was weird. Too easy. My lawyer kept saying, Sarah, he's giving you everything. The house, savings, car, everything. This is unusual. Maybe he feels guilty. Maybe. Or maybe there's something else going on. I should have listened to her. 2 weeks after the divorce, I'm scrolling Instagram at 11 p.m., glass of wine in hand, and there it is. Derek's post. The photo showed them on a beach at sunset. Her back was to the camera, his arms wrapped around her waist, his face buried in her neck. The caption, married the woman of my dreams. She's everything I never knew I needed. Hashtag new beginnings, hashtag forever starts now, hashtag lucky man. The comments killed me. You two are so hot together. The chemistry, smiling face with hard eyes. Derek, you look happier than I've ever seen you. I zoomed in on her face in the next photo.
Stunning.
Elegant. Everything I apparently wasn't. Jenna called immediately. Sarah, I just saw. He married her. My voice was dead. 2 weeks, Jenna. 2 weeks, and he's already married to someone else. This is insane. He told you there was no one else.
He lied.
Obviously.
Look at them.
They look like they can't keep their hands off each other. Stop torturing yourself. Don't look at his posts. But I couldn't stop. Over the next 2 months, I watched their highlight reel. Beach vacations where every photo screamed, we just had sex. Fancy dinners where his hand was always on her thigh. Art gallery events where she looked like she owned the world. One photo caption read, "Can't keep my hands off this woman." 6 months together, and it still feels like the first day. Hashtag blessed, hashtag obsessed with my wife. 6 months together? But we'd only been divorced 2 months. Unless I started doing math. We separated 6 months ago. He'd been with her the entire time. He was pulling away from me. The entire time, he was refusing to touch me. Because he was touching her instead. Then came the charity gala invitation. Don't go, Jenna said, sprawled on my couch with wine. I have to. My company's sponsoring it. Derek's on the hospital board. If I hide, everyone will think I'm broken. Are you broken? I poured more wine. Completely.
But no one needs to know that.
Sarah. I need to see them together and feel nothing. That's how I'll know I'm okay. The night of the gala, I went full armor. Black dress that hugged every curve.
Hair perfect.
Makeup flawless. If I was going to face them, I'd do it looking like I'd won the divorce. The ballroom was packed with Chicago's elite. And there they were. Derek in a tuxedo, looking like sin. And her, Victoria, in an emerald gown that probably cost more than my car. But here's the thing that made my stomach drop. The way he touched her. His hand on the small of her back. Fingers playing with her hair. Leaning in to whisper something that made her laugh and blush.
He used to touch me like that.
In the beginning. Before he decided I wasn't enough. I grabbed champagne and tried to blend into the crowd. That's when she walked past me. Close enough that I could smell her perfume. Expensive.
Subtle.
She laughed at something Derek said, and our eyes met for just a second. And I knew that face. Not from Instagram. Not from their perfect couple photos. From 5 years ago. My mind flashed back.
Christmas party.
2019. A catering company we hired. The owner, bubbly, friendly, completely normal, had complimented my earrings. We chatted while she refilled trays. Her name was Amanda. Amanda Kowalski. My champagne glass nearly hit the floor. Victoria was Amanda. I stumbled to the bathroom, locked myself in a stall, and Googled with shaking hands. Amanda Kowalski Catering Chicago. There it was. Elegant Affairs Catering. Closed March 2020. Facebook page frozen in time. And there she was in the profile photo. Same eyes. Same smile. Just different styling. What the hell? I whispered. Derek's sophisticated art dealer wife was a failed caterer who'd served me appetizers 5 years ago.
But why?
Why lie? Why create a fake identity? Unless Derek was in on it. Unless they were both lying about something bigger. I couldn't stay. Couldn't breathe. I ran to my car and called Jenna. His wife isn't who she says she is. What?
Victoria.
Her real name is Amanda. She's not an art dealer, Jenna. She ran a catering company that went under. I met her 5 years ago. Sarah, are you sure? 100% sure. I Googled her. It's her. Same face, different name. Okay, but why would she lie about who she is? I don't know, but I'm going to find out. And that's when things got really crazy. Drop a comment right now telling me what you think is going on, because the truth is wilder than anything you're imagining. I spent the entire weekend digging. Barely slept. Lived on coffee and rage. Amanda Kowalski's business collapsed during COVID. 50,000 in debt. Her LinkedIn showed her desperate, restaurant jobs, DoorDash, anything to survive. Then 6 months ago, Amanda vanished. And Victoria Ashford appeared. New Instagram. Professional photos. A website for an art gallery called Ashford Contemporary. But here's the thing, I dug deeper. The gallery had no physical address. The exhibition she posted? Stock photos. The artist she represented? Didn't exist. Everything about Victoria Ashford was fake. I made a list. 1. Derek divorced me fast and gave me everything. 2. 2 weeks later, married Victoria. 3. Victoria is actually Amanda, a broke caterer. 4. Victoria's entire identity is manufactured. 5. Derek knows, he has to know.
Why?
Monday morning, I called him. He didn't answer. I texted. We need to talk. It's about Victoria. My phone rang instantly. What are you talking about? His voice was panicked. Amanda Kowalski. That's your wife's real name, Derek. She's not an art dealer. She's a failed caterer. Want to tell me why she's pretending to be someone else? Silence. Derek. Stay out of my life, Sarah. You committed fraud during our divorce, didn't you? That's what this is really about.
Click.
He hung up, but that panic in his voice told me everything. 2 days later, I got an email that changed everything. Subject. You deserve to know the truth.
Zenda, Marcus Chun, private investigator.
My hands shook as I read it. Sarah, your ex-husband hired me 3 years ago. I shouldn't be contacting you, but what he's doing isn't right. Derek has been planning your divorce since 2022. He met Amanda at your office Christmas party in December 2019. They started an affair immediately. When COVID destroyed her business, he saw an opportunity. He coached her to become Victoria Ashford. Funded everything. The fake identity, the website, the designer clothes. All of it.
Why?
Because Derek has been hiding money from you for years. Offshore accounts. Shell companies. Real estate under false names. Millions of dollars you never knew existed. He gave you everything in the divorce because those assets meant nothing compared to what he'd hidden. By marrying Victoria immediately after your divorce, he avoids suspicion. No one investigates a man who falls in love. They investigate a man who hides assets. The files are attached. Bank statements. Emails between Derek and Amanda planning the fake identity. Photos of them together from 2022, a full year before he asked for space. I'm sorry you had to find out this way. Marcus. I opened the attachments with shaking hands. Bank statements showing hundreds of thousands transferred offshore. Company registrations I'd never heard of, Ashford Holdings, Victoria Enterprises. All in Derek's name under aliases. Emails between Derek and Amanda from January 2020. Derek. We need to make sure the gallery looks real. Professional website, Instagram presence, the whole thing. Nobody can suspect. Amanda. I can't believe we're actually doing this. Are you sure it'll work? Derek. Trust me. By the time we're done, nobody will ever connect Victoria Ashford to Amanda Kowalski. You'll be exactly who we say you are. And photos. God, the photos. Derek and Amanda kissing in his car. Dated March 2022. Holding hands at a restaurant. May 2022. In bed together, her head on his bare chest. July 2022. All of this a full year before he told me he needed space. Before he stopped touching me. Before he made me feel like I wasn't enough. He'd already found someone else. He'd already been planning my exit. The betrayal hit me like a physical blow. All those nights I'd tried to seduce him, tried to save our marriage, tried to be enough, he'd been with her. Planning this. Using her to hide his money. I forwarded everything to my lawyer, then drove to Derek's house. I rang the doorbell. Amanda answered. Yoga pants. Oversized sweater.
No muck-up.
She looked exactly like the caterer from 5 years ago.
Sarah.
What? Cut the act, Amanda. Her face went white. I know everything. Amanda Kowalski. Elegant Affairs Catering. Closed March 2020. 50,000 in debt. Should I go on? I don't know what. I know about the fake identity. The fake gallery. The offshore accounts. The affair that started at my Christmas party 5 years ago. She tried to close the door. I stopped it with my foot.
Derek.
Get out here. Heavy footsteps. Derek appeared. Face already red. You need to leave. You committed fraud, Derek. You hid assets during our divorce. That's illegal. You can't prove anything. I held up my phone. Your private investigator sent me everything. Bank records. Emails. Photos of you two from 2022. All of it. The color drained from his face. That's not possible. Marcus Chun felt guilty. He sent me everything. Amanda started crying. He said no one would find out. Shut up. Derek snapped.
No.
I'm done lying. She turned to me, mascara running. He promised me everything would be fine. That his stupid ex-wife would never figure it out. That I'd finally have money after my business failed. So, You helped him steal from me? I was desperate. I was about to lose everything. Derek grabbed her arm. Stop talking. She jerked away.
No.
You said this would be easy. You said we'd be rich and happy. She laughed bitterly. Look how that turned out. You two deserve each other, I said. See you in court. The legal battle was brutal. 4 months of depositions and court hearings. Derek tried to lie. Said the accounts weren't his. Said the emails were fake. Said Marcus was lying. But the evidence was overwhelming. The judge was furious. Mr. Harrison, you deliberately deceived this court and your former spouse. You hid substantial assets and committed fraud. This court does not take such actions lightly. Derek was ordered to pay me $2.3 million in hidden assets, plus penalties, plus my legal fees. His medical license went under review. The hospital board removed him. Amanda got charged as an accomplice. Their perfect Instagram life? Deleted. Their marriage? Divorced within 6 months. Turns out a relationship built on lies and fraud doesn't survive consequences. 1 year later, I'm in my new apartment. High-rise downtown. Floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking Lake Michigan. Jenna's here helping me hang artwork. Real artwork from a real gallery. You doing okay? She asks.
Yeah, I really am.
My phone buzzes. Message from Marcus. Thought you'd want to know. Derek and Amanda are officially divorced. She's working at a call center. He's working urgent care to pay off his legal debts. I almost feel sorry for them. Almost. But then I remember how they plotted. How they lied. How Derek made me feel unwanted while he was with her the whole time. I delete the message. Sarah? Jenna asks. I'm good. Let's order pizza. Because here's what I learned. Some people will lie, cheat, and create fake identities to get what they want. They'll betray everyone who loved them. But the truth always comes out. Derek wanted his dream woman and hidden millions. He got exposed, disgraced, and divorced. And me? I got justice. I got my self-respect back. I got a new life built on truth. And honestly, that's worth more than anything he tried to steal. If this story kept you on the edge of your seat, smash that like button right now. Drop a comment telling me what you would have done in my situation. Would you have confronted them? Would you have gone to that gala? Let me know below. And hit subscribe because next week's story is even crazier. My best friend's husband sent me a text that was meant for someone else. And what I found on his phone destroyed their entire family. Trust me, you don't want to miss it.